Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I dropped any tutorial on my channel. So today I said, you know what, let me record something for you guys and drop something that will help you guys during this period of trading season or period. Anyways, so today I want to talk about order blocks and liquidity, how you can merge these two together to trade properly when you want to do your analysis, and how to avoid being liquidated by the forex trading market, because this market is being manipulated by so many factors: economical data, there is news, there is banks, there is whales and investors and so on and so forth that goes on in the forex trading market, unlike the synthetic trading market that has nothing. The synthetic trading market doesn't have anything that is controlling it. That's one thing you should know about the synthetic trading market. There is zero manipulation, zero liquidity, and all of that in the synthetic market. But in the forex trading market, we have liquidity and all of that that manipulates it. So one thing you should look out for, is I always say, is check out your trend. Check out what is going on. Where is the market direction? You know, the trend is the direction of your peer, and it's so important that you understand where your peer is heading to. That will give you a heads up, right? So if your peer is still on a bullish run, then you look out for a bullish run. And for instance, where you go on daily, and on daily the market is telling us that, hey, we are still bullish, because the current move on daily is your trend on the lower time frame. So during your analysis on daily, you have to spot out what and where is the market heading towards. So where is the market likely going to um where is the market likely going to reach on your daily, then trigger down for a downtrend or trigger down for a continuation of the current trend. And all of that, you have to understand what is going on in your market. And also checking out the overall trend on your higher time frame is so important. Checking out the overall trend on your higher time frame. Is the overall trend from monthly bullish? Is the overall trend from monthly on weekly bullish? That will let you know, okay, the overall trend is bullish, so market is still in an impulse movement. Any sell we are seeing is a retracement. So you need to understand these terms: the impulse movement, the retracement, understand your imbalance areas, understand your liquidity points, and all of that. We're heading there, don't worry. So you need to understand where the market is heading to, which is so important. Like, it's really important, right? So we've checked out, oh, the market's current movement on daily is too bullish, and there's high tendency of the market doing a certain behavior and coming back to give us a certain behavior. Whereas the market happening for me, I feel like the market is going to get here before it's going to drop. So let's mark that, because the whole movement for me is still bullish, and I can't mark these places because they're all jam-packed, because we can't pick out a point to say, oh, market is going to go there and start doing blah 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 blah. Other block rules. Now let's head up to other blocks. So in the market, we have so many kind of blocks. We have mitigation block, we have breaker block, we have all of that, but I focus strongly on my order block. I'm not saying other aspect doesn't work, but they do. But for me, I love order block a lot, and I feel like you need to make your chart so simple, because in trading the aim is to make your setup look so simple for you. Your chart doesn't have to be a whole lot of noise. You don't need to start putting lines here, drawing lines there, drawing lines there. Once you can understand how to read your chart like a book, you have no issues. Trust me, if you can understand that, oh, the market is doing a certain way on my daily, where is the market going to happen? Well, what's the trend? Where is the market direction happening on my higher time frame? Where is the market heading to, and all of that? Okay, market is heading towards the spot, it's still bullish at the meantime. Overall trend is still bullish on my trend, but what is going on? What is the current movement? Understand one thing: the current movement in your peer is your trend on your lower time frame. So you are looking at, oh, market is doing this and that, then there's high tendency of market doing this and that. So you are looking at the current movement and where the market is heading to next, or from daily, from 4 hours, from 1 hour, and cool. right? So for me, I'm still seeing the market being bullish and market heading towards this side, up, down before a drop. It might not really drop, or might just continue going bullish, up, 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 up. I don't know. But for me right now, the current movement is bullish run, and they still had tendency of it coming here. So for me, I need to go to my lower time frame as low as 4 hours to check out that where I can get easy entries for a bullish run, because I'm expecting a bullish run based on what I'm seeing, and I'm not picking any point from here because there is no order, there's no order, there's no for me to pick there's no clear point, there's no clear order for me to pick around here. I feel like everything is too close to current price and all of that, so I can't pick it. Even if I look at this chart right now and this place wasn't visible, I will pick here. I won't start looking for where to pick among this side, because of the rule of order block. Any OB close to current price should never be marked. Any OB that is very close to current price should never be marked, as long as you're looking at it on your chart, should be avoided. And so now let's go to our 4 hours. Let's head up to 4 hours. So we are heading up to 4 hours, and you can see where I have marked. Now if you look closely, you realize that there was so much noise, and that above side where I marked on my daily, there is what we call liquidity there. So you can look at it now and see now that I avoided all these places. Why? Because I felt there was so much noise. I'm not looking at 4 hours, I'm seeing liquidity point now. Liquidity points, they call them institutional candles, but I call it liquidity point as well. They are leftover money where market has left orders there and they are coming back to sweep it. So every time you look at this weak area in your setting points, you realize that all this empty wick here, and you see wick, they are leftover money, and there's high tendency of market coming back to cleanse that place. So if we look at, let's zoom in. I'm zooming in properly. Now if we look at something here, pay attention to this part here where my arrow is literally moving. So if you look at it, let me put a line there. If you look at this point, you will notice something. You will notice that this place had liquidity and leftover money. Now if we are looking at it from 4 hours, so many people would have gone to put their entry at this point here, at this line here, because oh, I want to enter at the opening of the bullish candle, because that is where I want to place my entries, blah blah blah, order block rules and everything, and they will get liquidated. Why? They didn't pay attention to the point where liquidity is, because there are different type of liquidity. There's the FVG type of, all those that ICT concept and co. But for me, I just stick with what is simple. What is simple is simple, right? So you need to understand that if you are picking out a point when it comes to forex, you need to understand the liquidity points. There's no liquidity in synthetic. For those of you who do synthetic on my channel, understand this. I'm just shipping it in for you. You need to understand liquidity points so well, because the liquidity points are leftover money. Market will always go back there to sweep it. If you look at here, market sweep it. If I'm to drag this down, you see that this point here, market came back to sweep it. Now one rule on this liquidity thing is, if there is market is going for a downtrend, it will form liquidity on the resistance level that needs to be swept before going downwards for the down movement. Let me break it down. So if you look at this point here, you will see something that this place market formed liquidity first above, then formed liquidity down, and the first thing market did was it came to clear up liquidity up before moving downwards, and also before moving upwards it cleared liquidity downwards. So one thing you should understand is, if your analysis is telling you market is going to keep going for a downtrend, and wherever you are looking at, market is giving you a sign that it wants to form liquidity around your entry or something like that, understand that it is likely going to go above to sweep it. So market will make a first major move before going above. It will either sweep down it will sweep the liquidity below, the leftover money first below, before going to sweep the leftover money above and take off down. Market likes to kidnap money wherever money is. Let me use that word. It loves to steal money wherever money is left over. So if you are looking at it, every point you look at, you notice market was just cleaning money and coming down to clean money and went back up again and clean money again and came down again. So market will always want to do a major move. Market cleaned the money here first and was going downwards, came back, created liquidity and liquidity above and below, and came back up, came down to clean liquidity below and went back to sweep. So anybody who had entered around this point here for a buy would have gotten liquidated. If their entry was around here, they would have gotten liquidated and the market would have kicked them out. Depending on how many pips they use, market will still kick them out because it was always giving them a deceit, depending on the analysis. Anybody who fixed their entries around this place and put their SL around here because they're expecting market to come back and give them whatever it was to give, would have gotten liquidated. And mostly when the entry is on 15 minutes, they would have gotten liquidated on 15 minutes because you will try to enter at a very good point for market to give you clear entries. And if you're using a small account, you can easily get liquidated depending on the pip size that you are using for your SL. So I always want people, do not use, if you are using a small account, don't start using 50 pips or 60 pips or 100 pips for SL. You will just liquidate your account smooth and easy because you still want to be in the trade and all of that. You have to be smart, and your goal is to protect your capital, maximize your profits as your rewards, and minimize your risk. If you can practice these three things, you'll be very good and they help your psychology. Protect your capital, maximize your reward, minimize your risk. Understand how to manage your money, your psychology, your risk management. All these things I mentioned will help you so well to get better at it. Right? I hope you're understanding this. Also, I want to chip this in. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you are enjoying this video and you find this tutorial and other tutorials in my page useful. Please do not forget to subscribe. So let's continue while I'm still doing this. So if you notice very well, for every point there was leftover money, market was always going to sweep it first before going sweep it downwards. So if you look at here, market created another leftover money around this point here, came down to create leftover money, and what did it do? It swept it before going back to come back up here. So it's always going back to tap in to at least take out some money or just creating liquidity. Now market came back down again, created another point where he left money over here, went back up and struggled, could not break down, came back again to clean up money. Right, so this pair was a leftover money point. Market came out to sweep it off, and then came back to sweep off this particular point leftover money again before a major move. So many people would have kept their entry around here, would have been wondering, why did market clean me out? I thought this, that, and market cleaned them out. Why? There was liquidity above and there to be respected. So you have to notice that. And also why market cleaned them out was that in the rule of order block, any other block close to current price, market was going to disrespect it. So if you look at this, market disrespected this place here, but it was very close to this place. I went to respect this order block here, and also liquidated any form of liquidity money that was left over there. So now let's head back to a practical example of what I'm trying to explain so you can understand better between liquidity and order block and how you can trade this and do this properly without blowing up your account if you observe these points in your higher time frame. I am doing this analysis on 4 hours because 4 hours is the best time and place to sit down on when you want to get high probability setups and not stop jumping into 1 hour. If you observe very well, I did not move out of 4 hours throughout. I just did my analysis and I'm looking at everything from 4 hours. I didn't start jumping to 1 hour, jumping for 15 minutes and go. Well, 15 minutes and 30 minutes or 5 minutes can be used for proper entries depending on your account size. 1 hour can also be used for confirmation, but I love to stay on my 4 hours properly. I like it when it correlates together. If market taps into my zone on 4 hours, it must correlate into 1 hour. So now let's head back to what I was talking about with liquidity and order block. Now if you look at this point here, we understand something. Market literally was creating liquidity here. If you check our 1 hour, which we will do later on, there was form of movement here, almost like market was creating a liquidity point here, right? And now if you notice something very well, I said earlier that the current movement of the pair is our trend on the lower time frame, and where the market is heading to on the daily time frame is what we are going to be paying attention to properly to know where and what we're going to do. I already said that I felt, and with what I was seeing, I saw liquidity being left over on 4 hours around this my point here, around this point here, and I felt like market is still going to go above it, and all these were looking like they were close to current price on my daily perspective, so I didn't want to pick those areas. I felt I needed to pick a point that is above the liquidity point that market might want to claim me. So I'm looking at this pair giving me a bullish run and a run for my money. So I felt okay, market is going up, and that's what I'm seeing according to what I'm looking at my higher time frame, not from just 4 hours alone. I'm not running, I'm looking at what is going on, what is my overall trend, and market is still skeptical. So what is the current move? I'm looking at my current move, I'm looking at the overall trend, and the trend is looking like market has changed character and wants to go on a bearish run, but still there's still tendency of it still going up according to the current movements. So now we are going to pick out our order block. Now the first rule is order block close to current price will never be respected. So this order block here right now is close to current price from 4 hours and will not be respected. Even though we check our 1 hour, we're expecting price to come back here down and pick up from here. The market can be very mad sometimes, and not respect us, might just do anyhow he wants to do. He can literally just do anyhow he wants to do, but be smart, right? So we're looking at it and like, okay, what market likely going to do, and cool. And from the look of things, if market breaks above any point, right, it's high tendency of it coming down to retest, and retesting in this place will not be valid. Only if it created an order block here and continue to push up, this place can likely be valid. But there's liquidity here, right? And market has served the first part. So what I'm going to do is, instead of me marking that part again, because I'm looking at my current move, I'm going to mark this place. I'm going to mark that place. But I also need to be very careful not to put my entry around the point of liquidity completely. Now some people might put their entry, let me do it this way, yeah. Some people might put their entry around here and they'll put their SL here, but for me I feel like this is a liquidated point, so I will likely be putting my entry half of this candle here, half of the body. All depends on how you want to do your entries. I have different format of putting my entries, but I will just be doing this because I enjoy doing this a lot. So I have to be very careful, and the reason why I'm doing this is because there's liquidity point, right? So our market has given us leftover money here in accordance to our 4 hours, and also if you check out 1 hour, will likely be seeing that formation. So you are looking out for liquidity points, so you avoid being liquidated. I'm also looking out for the order block rules. What is the rules of order block? Order block says the order block close to current price will never be respected, so you have to have that at the back of your mind. So let's move, then we'll check out 1 hour at the same time. So if we're looking at this, we're looking at that right now, you see that we'll see something here. So if we're doing this right now, I need you to see that my entry price was here, my ISL would have been around here, but notice something, market came down, tapped into that area, I went up. What did you do? Anybody who had kept their entries around here and their SL around here, market would have liquidated them immediately and kicked off. Why? It knows that many people had kept their entries around this particular line here. That is, they mark their entry either around here or around here, depending on how they modify their entry down 15 minutes. It knows that there are orders around here, and this is what leftover money, and this is also an order block close to current price and will not also be respected. So it comes down and taps into this OB. Mind you, the higher time frame, we're looking at a bullish run, and that's what we're paying attention to, and we're expecting market to give us a run for our money down towards this upside. So because I'm going to set this, I always like using 20 pips for my SL. For those of you who have also tested out my free signals, you will literally know that I do use 20 pips a lot for my SLs. So this is how we do it, this is how we run it. anyhow. Remember I told you that there's high tendency of market coming up here and what clean up this whole place. And if we were to squeeze our chart, we are literally going to be seeing that. Now before we do anything, I want us to pay attention to this point here on our 1 hour time frame. Now, if you notice properly on 1 hour time frame, what are you noticing? The market respected 4 hours completely and did not even bother about what was going on 1 hour. I really want you guys to pay attention to 4 hours properly, so you manage your trade properly and you stay profitable. So many of you have been coming to say, oh Addy, I'm literally having mistakes in my trades. I don't know, I said just make up this video because I've been having a lot of time. I don't want you guys to get liquidated again or lose so much funds in your account. This is a clean setup, and this is how I analyze my markets and pay attention to my currency pairs when I'm actually trying to trade and get clean setup and proper high probability setups for you guys when I'm giving out signals. So look at this, and you can see now that for every liquidity point, market came down to what, sweep it on 1 hour and went straight to obey the order block all 4 hours, not minding the leftover money. It even cleared this week. It cleared this money point here, went down to clear this money point here, and if you observe, market came up to clear this money point here first before moving downwards. There's a way market behaves which you need to pay attention to, is that when it wants to do a major push, it will first of all take out liquidity from a particular point before going for its major push. Now if there's it will create liquidity around that area, around its zone, so that when it wants to take off, it will take you out. But that's currency pair now. It will take the money out from that area and not automatically move in the direction it needs to go to. So for instance, right now we are looking at a bullish run. Market created liquidity for market to give us the first bearish move, that's a retracement, for it to take over money and clear money out of that place, and then it gave us liquidity below for it to be cleared and give us a bullish run, a run for our money. So many people would have modified down from 4 hours to 1 hour, and they will modify towards this point or this point, and they'll be wondering why they're getting liquidated. I just stick with my 20 pips I sell. I feel like it's okay for me and it helps me manage my risk properly. You can use any SL you feel like using for your trades. You can clearly use any SL you feel like you want to use for your trades, anyhow you want to use it. But now let's head up to that. Now we have seen how market behaves in respect to 4 hours going down to 1 hour when it comes to liquidity and order block. It first of all created liquidity here first, about money that needed to be taken out first. After it took out that money in 1 hour, it came down again to now take out. It created liquidity up here and then liquidity below. It came down to do what? To clear every form of money in respect to what we were seeing on 4 hours, tap into 4 hours order block and disrespected the order block before current price and went down, right? And then formed whatever I wanted to form. And now I'm going to play this out and we're going to see how market works. You literally see something, right? Market what created liquidity above here and cleared it. When market does a break, it's always going to do what? A retest. It's left for you to point out that. But I want us to go to 4 hours and pay attention to what we are seeing on 4 hours. I want us to pay attention to what I saw from the higher time frame division and why I'm marking that place. Because I feel like market gets towards this place, it's going to be a massive sell, break of structure, blah 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 blah. So I have to be very careful. You can see for yourself. You can literally see for yourself what market did. Market what gave us the hit we wanted, and that would be like how many pips of a run? 120 pips. If we wanted to modify this entry from a higher time frame, we can modify towards inside this place and break, modify. But I wanted you to see something, that the point where I avoided, market cleared it. The point where I avoided on daily, I told you that market is likely going to clear it on daily. Market cleared it. Now got towards this place, major point on daily, and let's see, it might even clear it and continue going upwards. We don't know yet, but according to whatever we see on a higher time frame, but for me, I feel market was going to sell from that point, and it did. It did. It did. It did. So you can literally see that market always respects every point that it needs to respect. And I hope that you found this video useful. I hope you found it useful, and this market is going to continue selling down, and I hope you were able to understand the rules of liquidity, and you're able to understand the rules of order block. I tried to make it very simple for those of you who are having issues. And like I said earlier, if you found my tutorial useful, you found it very helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and also comment, and tell me what you need me to talk on next in my next coming video, so that I can work on it and explain better for you. For those of you who are having issues with anything you want me to talk about, you can ask questions in the comment section. I will definitely leave a response for you, or I'll make a video to explain whatever needs to be explained if it is needed. Anyways, so see you next time. I really want to hear more of the testimonials. Also, feel free to check out my description. I have a trading guide for synthetics. For those of you who are having problem trading synthetic, don't know how to trade synthetic properly, don't understand how the synthetic market completely works, well, I created a synthetic guide that will help you solve that problem. That will literally help you in solving the problem that you need to figure out. The guide has the risk management tools that you can use to understand your risk management when it comes to synthetic pairs. It has how to calculate your pips with synthetic pairs, the two best strategies to use, and the right way to trade them when it comes to synthetic pairs. I explained the hidden deep myth about synthetic pairs many people don't tell you. I broke everything down, how to properly analyze your pairs. I talked about the tools you can use to analyze your pairs, and the rules and regulations that you have to follow when trading synthetics to avoid being liquidated by the market, though there is no liquidity in the market. But the guide has everything you need to know that will help you stay profitable, and the guide is just 5,000 naira. Yeah, for the meantime, it's currently on a 80% discount. Normally the price was 25k, but it's currently on 80% discount, and just go for 5,000 naira. So if you are interested in getting this guide, I'll be leaving the link in my description box. You can click on it and get access to the trading guide. And I hope to hear from you guys soon, your testimonials, and I hope this video and this tutorial helped you in picking your entries right, and also understanding how to properly analyze and understand the rules of order block and liquidity. So see you next time, and I can't wait to hear from you guys. Please don't forget to hit the subscription button, comment, like, and follow me for more on my social media handles. Mwah.